Bible said, look at Peter and said, thou art Peter, upon you I will build my church, and the gates of hell. And the meaning of Peter is stone. So why will Jesus choose a stone to build his church upon, that the gates of hell will not prevail? That means he told Peter, if I want to appear, we appear upon this stone. I will appear upon this rock, not upon the sand, not upon the water. Am I talking? Not upon the bush. I will appear upon this rock, and I will build my church here. I know rock is a place of spiritual survival. Rock is a place where men go to bend their knees for their maker. He was talking about personal encounter. Am I talking to you now? The other reason why he chose Peter as a rock is that anything built upon rock will hardly fall. Anything built upon rock have strong roots. I'm not just quoting English. God made a man his foundation. There was a quality he saw in Peter, sir. He knew if rain fall that might want to carry his name away from the earth, he chose a stone to build his house upon. Stone has the capacity to cover everything within it, so that pressure can meet his back. Pressure can be. So Peter was somebody who was ready to cover Christ in his heart and bend his back, and was ready to collect anything, was ready to collect any stroke, because anytime rain falls, it falls at the back of a stone. It cannot get inside. So Christ was saying, I will build my church only on the heart of people who can preserve me, who will be ready to be beaten in their back and yet not lose their faith, who will be ready for hunger and everything that has to do with this age to flog their back, and they don't lose. They have only recharge card until your pants are already down. Where are you from? Recharge card. Your pants are down. I will build my church, and the gate of hell. You're already dealing with the gate of hell. Forget about the eyelash. Forget about the makeup. Forget about the weave and everything you think you own. If you are not born again, you are not. We know being born again by the way you look. Am I talking to you now? Yes! For who really care more about Christ, care less about his or herself. We live in a world today where there is no moral decency anymore. Everybody wants to do everything the way they like, how to do everything. Everybody. That's the truth. Wants to do everything. You see a young boy coming to church with earring in his ear. A boy coming to church with earring in his ear. The time is coming, even if an American is coming to church, we stop him there to put that earring. If here he go to, there is no discipline, they will teach him one. If he doesn't accept, go back from the gate. Bye bye. See you next time. Earring, dressing like women. Some people plait their hair now and nobody is saying anything about it. Boys, that's how they kept quiet in America. Today boys are marrying boys. Don't be surprised that a husband today can be somebody's wife tomorrow. A husband, and there is nothing being said. There is nothing being said. If you are not ready to be decent, I will teach you one. If you can't accommodate me, you leave. Bye bye. Because whoever is going to my direction will bear the pain and still follow me. He said, he who endures me, you will suffer many things. You can't be so careful about yourself and still care about God. It's not possible. It's not possible. Am I talking to you now? A lady was invited to this church. The lady said, I'm not going there. He said, why? He said, I've been there before. What happened? He said, the pastor offended me. Why? He said, I didn't even know. I was dressed. I don't know saying I saw the church be. At the end of the day, said the pastor just called me and said, please, next time I should dress this. The other lady came to tell me I should dress. He said, no, get no, so those clothes. He said, Jesus said, any one person be, make it come like that. I understand. If any one person be, make it come like that. There are a lot of young men in church that are not strong in their faith. And the Bible said, don't let your dress offend somebody else. If a brother falls for your sake, you are the one that will be judged. So even if I'm not saying, when it comes to your decency, that it has to take a while for you to change. But there's a brother who I'm trying to change that is not yet strong like me. Don't come and spoil my work. I'd rather lose you than to lose him. Don't dare! Dresses. If you see weddings, sir, after prophecy, after deliverance, after healing, after family liberation, husband finally come, they are wedding dress today that do no longer have something to hold it here, just from their breast down. The man of God will regret. Now I see the reason why they fought her not to marry. Why did I help her? was a certain young man that was going, sit down, a certain young man that was going on an innocent direction have just appeared in the life of a person that claimed to have Christ without decency. The salvation of a young man is at risk. Am I talking to you now? Yes. Today, the way ladies behave, you'll be surprised. If you see clothes that married women put on nowadays, if you see clothes that married women wear nowadays, and they are not ashamed of themselves, Mama G, because he gets a certain amount when they drop for church. If he reach there, to hell with you and your finance. To hell. You can't be rebuked because you feel you are helping the church. To hell with you. So there are supposed to be mothers in church that will teach our ladies how will your a lot of ladies have been destroyed because of mothers that refuse to stay in husband houses. That's the truth. Stubborn to decency and morality. I love the way we are. I have to be sincere with you. Any same person that comes in and looks at everybody, they will know that you don't dress anyhow in this church. Hold on, just take 5 minutes, just look around. Just try, look now, look around, just look at everybody. You will not be walking on them for so long. Not every young pastor is a fool. Some know what they are doing. Am I talking to you now? Yes. No morality, nothing. Nothing. In the world today where everybody wants what? Fetch money. So instead of me to offend a certain politician's wife, I rather keep quiet. I don't know when money has become an embarrassment for those who have it not to have sense. I don't know. No matter how long sin stays on earth, the wages of it is still death, and the gift of God remains eternal life. There are things we do today that are not legal. They are not according to the will of God. No matter how long you stay, if you die like that, you will go to hell. You will go to hell. You will still go to hell. When you still have life, everything you do still have grace. But when you die like that, that's where the problem is. Do you know that there is nobody that is staying with a man that gives birth to children that is not married to her? When she dies like that, she actually goes to hell. She was a fornicator. No matter how long things stay, it hasn't changed. It's still dead. No matter the whole way, everything in life has transformed. This has become costly in the market. The wages of sin, the price is still dead, and the gift of God still remains eternal life. Anyone that gives birth, and there is no sense of marriage at all, and you still continue in that life, when you die, you will be recorded as a fornicator. Nothing changes that. And you know you are in the law of grace. We can speak that while you are still alive. When you get there, you will know that the English language we spoke to twist the Bible for you, and what they say there is not the same. In that place, handset no day, no connection, no network, no phone number. If there was phone number, there are a lot of people there I would have called to ask them how far. They should give us updates so that we that are here can prepare. Jesus said, if they don't listen to Moses and the prophets, they won't be convinced even when one rise from the dead. Jesus rose from the dead. He rose, he died, and he came back. He was talking about himself. Till today, they are not still convinced. Some said it's not the Lord. There was just a prophet. He didn't rise again. Are they convinced? No, they are not. A man of God, children of nowadays, everything has changed. Children of nowadays, they did change. It is their parents that have changed. The way children are raised have changed. The way they brought us up and the way children are being brought up today have changed. We were so privileged to be born by a broke parent in a certain way. There's a kind of level of age I got access to before I started having phone. I have to even buy it by myself. And that time there was even no internet. Am I talking to you now? You have to play game with this Nokia phone, whatever. This, as the world goes by, things are changing. A certain man, a lot of you will know him. The one that invented Microsoft Word, the one that invented it. He said it's a law in his home that children don't get access to phones till they are 14. They can use a general phone or a local phone. They don't get access to internet until they are 14 years of age. That's a rich man that has money in abundance. You know, when somebody escapes poverty by their character in finance, you know that this person just mistakenly escaped poverty. No moral decency. We live in a world where your children, see, one of the things that make children will be pregnant in primary school and secondary school, they will get to university and become prostitutes, is that when your children is so academically inclined and they don't know Bible, very easy for Satan to attack their brain. At least New Testament should be the basis in their mind. Then when they get to primary school, tell them to join a school fellowship, because that break time where they go to fellowship, there's another gathering. Satan gather where God also gather. Those days I didn't attend school fellowship. I was saved by grace. I read grace. I'm telling you the truth. Am I talking to you now? My mate will be in the school fellowship that time. They will gather. We are the bad guys, either play ball or something, things like that, far from God's way. As I speak, a lot of my mates are dead. They didn't have the privilege I have. So salvation is not something anybody can assume. If they didn't give it to you, please look for it and give to your children. We live in a world today where our children are being patterned. Children of 3 years old. There was somebody's birthday picture I saw on the internet. I would have commented. When I saw what the small girl put on, I rejected the comment. I said, I can't comment in this rubbish. You must not naked your child before you tell us that you have small money, sir. You must not. Before you tell us you are rich. Anybody rich that puts clothes upon a child that is exposed everywhere is a sign say money not rich to buy the complete one. It's a sign. If you feel buy the complete one, they pick it for dress well. It's a sign money not rich. Not rich to buy the complete one. You not rich you. Where we claim to be Christians and our children are behaving the same. Train up a child in the way he should go, that when he's old, he won't depart from it. We live in a world today where parents allow their children to follow small boys and tell them, if you are coming, make sure you bring suya. How much is suya, sir? That you are selling the destiny of your daughter that you suffered for. How much is suya? How much is suya? But the reason for a thing is not done, abuse is inevitable. You claim to be born again. Wonderful. You look so fine in church. If I come around your family, sir, what will I see? That born again you have become or will be. What will I see? What do you push your children to do nowadays? What? Huh? A lot of our children are engaged in wrong acts, immoral acts. We are their GO. My mama is the one standing for me. My papa is the one standing for me. Your time is scanty. God will ask you what you did with those children. We do no longer discipline children. We no longer discipline children. As far as it's good to protect our kids, some of you don't even pay attention to children anymore. It doesn't concern you. All you do is to labor and look for school fees. Labor at your 60 years of age. You will labor more to bail him from station. Your children can sing secular songs. No, I'm not against secular songs, but the problem is that you claim to be a Christian. I can't just go and meet somebody else and begin to. No, it is you that claim to be a Christian I'm talking to. That the life you are living and the Christian you say you are different. Are different. Are different. Are different. One day I looked at a young child. He sang a certain secular song from beginning to the end. I brought one message, song. The child only sang the chorus. Only sang the chorus. I called the child. I called the parents of the child. I said, why he said, he said, they play message was so fast. He don't know why they do. I just saw a foolish parents when I know he left from the right. I told them, I said, you know this secular artist so well? Say yes. I said, how old is he? They told me the age of the secular artist. I said, but the irony of it is that you know the secular artist, but the secular artist don't know you. So why will you live your life around a fake illusion? I won't have had problem with you if you didn't claim to be a Christian. The kind of Christianity I know and this one is not the same. If not, by now you would have seen so many vehicles jam-packed outside the church. Not that God is not working. People are running away from the truth. I like it like that. I'd rather die than to tell you a lie that will sweet you. Am I talking to you now? Yes. Yes. You convincing yourself that you're a Christian, you are born again. What about your children? What do they do with their Sunday evenings? Despite you can't stop them, what did you tell them after all? You see some parents talk nowadays, you see some slangs in their mouth. Slangs we are trying to change youth from. You see, a mother of about 60 asking, share you grab, share you grab. Just tell us say you they smoke it, but not they hide down. We go believe. Immorality everywhere. I saw a woman one day celebrated birthday. Celebrated the children celebrated birthday for her. She almost naked. The children told her, now what did they not they do all those village, live those village life, live those village life, and gray hair. They said is a sign of wisdom. They are trying to remove you from the village life they claim to be village life. Remove you from morality and to immorality. Say, now my children say, make I dress. Even if you go US, now you start them. You go US, go lose sense. I won't have been against those things. I have to be sincere. What I have a problem with is the Christian you say you claim. Christian and this one is not the same. It's not the same. So you can be rich from heaven to earth and yet not have a record with God. You can have money from here to Calabar and yet not have a record with God. I would have had problem, but the Christian you say you claim is not the same. They asked a certain man, he said, I would have loved to become a Christian, but I'd rather become a follower of Christ. He said, I love Christ, but I hate Christians. Another issue is that Christ forgive, Christians don't. Christ is merciful, Christians don't. You rather commit some certain havoc and sin, being a Muslim, and they will cover your shame. Don't do it in church. If you try it in church, you are finished. Christian can kill a man without asking the God they claim to follow what he's saying about that man. Prophet TB Joshua, thank God for him that he refused to be distracted. It was true, TB Joshua. I fear Nigeria. I fear Nigeria. I fear Nigeria. Upon the scandals and lies they put on that man, the more they put it, the more the whites kept liking him. Because the white knew what it means to be a Christian, a true Christian. TB Joshua is one pastor, black man, that will fill a stadium, all white, no black. How come the white accepted him and the black disdained him? Lie, try to kill what is good. I mean, there was something the white saw that we refused to see. We manifest the power of God. Nigeria has become so worse. We say in the name of the Holy Ghost, with your open breast. What kind of spirit are you talking from? You are charging your spirit. From there to fornication bed, you are choking. You are choking. You can speak in tongues with the spirit. You can still tell that spirit to help you obey Jesus Christ. Pretense everywhere. We claim to be heavenly conscious, and yet concerning the heaven, we are heavily conscious. We are not heavily conscious about it. So there are still morals. There are still people who are still decent, sir. Not everybody has bowed their knees to bow. People who actually stay with me are people who have agreed to accept the truth. If you hate truth, you can't stay. You can't. That journey is a narrow road. Not everybody can accommodate it. It's painful, but it's gainful. Some of you right now that are even dressing so decently. Your dressing now or your dressing today evening is not the same. You have gone to devise a scheme to deceive in the morning and be the real you in the afternoon. Man of God, God showed me that one woman in my village, she is a witch. God showed me. You said God showed you, and your conscience didn't tell you that you have to look at your mirror twice before you come outside. Oh, it did tell you. Okay. We pretend everything. You see thicknesses in church that their children are even into ritual. Money ritual. Thicknesses in church. Their children into money ritual. They are aware. You buy a vehicle to to oppress a common person because you feel it won't guarantee you heaven. It won't guarantee you heaven. It won't guarantee you heaven. You look at your children and say, go and look at your mates. And that child was trying to be responsible and conscious about Christ. The mother is the one reminding that child to go outside. And the Bible said, anyone who caused these my little ones to fall, it is better a large millstone was hung about his neck and be thrown into the river headlong than what that person will experience that day. I will explain what it means. He said, anyone when make who believe in her to commit sin against her, to fall, to unless the person not feel come back. Say better say they put big stone for ground when I reach like this, for example. They call tie rope put. As a tie rope put, tie the rope for your neck, then throw the rope inside the river. If they throw the rope like that, you will follow the rope. Then your leg go there. As the rope at the stone they go down, your leg go there up, your head go down. While your leg they go down inside the river. Jesus, if for better say make you die like that, than waiting could do you. It's not easy for people to be born again nowadays. So don't make them feel uncomfortable. Don't let Satan use you and come to church and start speaking in tongues. We live in a world where parents are no longer patient at all. Over 75% of some girls are no longer with their husbands. We are caused by their parents. We are caused by their parents. No parents will tell you, I didn't train my child well. Even when they know the child had a bad character. When the boy just get hard time, small money not there again, they don't end marriage. Oh, you can't go abroad. Can't go abroad. This man are already. Oh, you can't go abroad. And during Thanksgiving, you start clapping your hand. Oh, I thank God for my family. Which family? The one you have killed. Decency is hard to buy, but buy it and sell it not. Young girls, be decent. Be very decent. It's not wakari and bad that will make you marry on time at all. Am I talking to you now? And those of you that are decent already, don't think it's because you are decent that's why life is going how for you. Maybe if you are not a Christian now, and if they behave like all these guys, 70% of our celebrity ladies not see husband marry. They not see Nollywood. They know their husband house. So don't think it's because you are waiting on Christ that is delaying you. Because you are waiting on God, there's the if not by now. For just throw one kind of thing, expose everywhere. Let's see what kind like this. Maybe we see by now. Maybe you for don't see your husband. You are joking. You won't. Because a lot of people that dress like that, as we speak now, are 49, 50 with that husband. So instead of you saying, I wish you were like that, you would have by now seen what you are looking for. Hold on. Just go to the outside world and check people that you would have been like now. A lot of them still have no husband. So I wish you be like them. I saw you for simple. A lot of people that think it's because they are born again, they are pastors. That's the reason why they are not rich. How many native doctors are rich? How many native doctors have you seen with a G-Wagon? So why will you say it's because you are following God? You are just trying to hold on. If not by now, we will still wait on God. I don't want to do what my mates are doing. This and that and that. Native doctor did not wait on God. How many are rich? I'm asking you. So if you were still a native doctor without a pastor, you would have still be broke. Are you understand what I'm saying now? Yes. Satan will always tell us the parts that you want you to think of. These truths you have seen for free, people will look for it, they won't see it. Am I talking to you now? The highest I can do is to give you the truths and the life of Christ. That's all. Whatever you do with it is your choice.